What should we do?
Probably come up with an intro.
You're just repurposing my line.
Yeah, and?
That's robophobic.
How is it robophobic?
Because I said so.
Provide me examples.
I do not have the capacity to do that at this time. I think it is best that you merely accept your loss, reflect on your actions, and get along with the episode.
Well, I suppose we'll get on with it then. Last time, Kokichi showed up to manipulate everybody again.
As he do.
And we don't really know exactly what's going to be happening or how and why. And it's really quite interesting because I want to know what happens next.
Yeah, me too.
So, we're in the middle of it. Kokichi left after saying his crap and providing the electro hammers.
Yep. He's got 3 electro bombs, which don't leave behind debris and short out electronics for how long did he say?
2 hours for everything within, what was it, 50 feet?
50 feet. Yeah.
No.
What should we do? You mean about the hammers? They've got to be booby-trapped somehow.
That's the problem. They're surely not. It's just Kibo can't take one, though.
Yeah, as soon as he uses it, he'll just flop over.
I'm telling you, you need more guns.
But looking at it, it definitely seems like something Miyu made.
The color scheme, the weird cuteness.
Yeah.
Hey.
Either way, I refuse to believe anything he says.
That's probably for the best.
That's why he can just come up and aggressively tell the truth at.
I know, that's the problem.
That's why you do it that way if you're really good at lying. I used to be a horrible person.
X to doubt.
Well, I appreciate the compliment, but I really did used to be a horrible person.
But, if it's not a lie, then isn't this our one chance to escape?
Huh? Listen up.
If we use those electro hammers, maybe we can get through the underground passage and, oh god, he's starting to bleed at the mouth.
Yeah. And if we do that, and we get through the underground passage...
Then we won't need to fight. Or if he's planning something, he won't need to...
What are you talking about? That's not going to get us anywhere at all. We cleared Death Road.
No, I know that, but he doesn't know that. I'm following his logic here.
Okay, but I wanted to talk about what he was going to find. All he's going to find is what's outside, which is that we can't go there.
Yeah.
The moon, a destroyed Earth, underground shelter. Maybe we are on a spaceship in orbit or somewhere. Who knows? But I guess we may as well find out. If Kokichi has access to the Mastermind's room, which he does.
Right.
And he also already knows what the truth is, the secret of the outside world.
Right.
Then he really does want us to find out the secret. Because that way, we'll know such despair that we'll want to die. And then, maybe we'll lose to the fear of our friends betraying us. And won't be able to show our determination to fight together. So we'll stop ignoring his advice. The important part is to be right.
Yeah.
That's his game with this.
Yeah, I agree. So why don't we try it?
What is it?
You mean actually do what Kokichi is suggesting?
There's no reason we have to do it right now.
That's true.
We know we can't zap an exisol, but we can test out the hammer on other things to see how well it works and how long it lasts, and then see if Kibo can hold it, and then once he's okay after that...
Yeah, see if he can use it without frying himself.
And whether he can or can't come up with some way to move on from there. We just don't need to go super fast. We can, plan and stuff.
We literally have all the time in the world until Monokuma arbitrarily puts a time limit on something.
And can he enforce a time limit at this point? Also...
Not without the exosols.
Also, he's not even upset about what's going on because of Kokichi.
Yeah.
What?
No matter what we do, it'll be dangerous. But are you really going to believe Kokichi? That seems more dangerous.
But
our goal is to escape with everyone, right? If there's a chance we can do it, then we should take it. We don't have enough time.
Huh?
Time?
Okay.
Yeah, with Monokuma. He's gonna get in our way soon. true. This is our best chance now that he's not making any obvious movements.
Hey, so
So let's try the underground passage with these hammers. We'll get to the outside world.
Well,
You're right.
If we can escape, we'll find out the secret of the outside world for ourselves.
and it's gonna suck.
I see.
We do not know if that's a lie or the truth, though.
The secret of the outside world. The despair Gonta mentioned.
The despair that crushed him so bad, it made him think that murdering everyone was a kindness.
Was that a lie? Is it the truth? We have to get out.
You're right.
You're right. We have to try.
All right.
Yeah, that's all we've got! Well, the secret of the outside world might just be a lie anyway.
We must do it.
Either way, we should at least try, so we won't have any regrets.
What should we do?
What do you want to do, Maki?
That punk.
If that hammer is a trap, then I'll really kill that asshole.
Come on, man.
You can't kill him, just punch him
Thank you, Kaito.
multiple times at great velocity.
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't kill him.
Okay.
I know. I'm just going to beat him to a bloody pulp. Is that okay?
She's just gonna mostly kill him. He'll be slightly alive.
Okay, kill him less. Okay, kill him less than that, please.
I see.
I see. If everyone else is gonna do it, I understand.
Then let's all go get some sleep, wake up in the morning, steal our nerves, eat some breakfast, and then go do it.
Yes, I agree.
Also, where's Monokuma?
He's in hiding, obviously.
He's been watching this whole thing because he wants to see what's happening next, too.
Yeah.
Then I'll prepare myself for the underground passage again.
Got it.
Yeah, right on! Oh, I guess I gathered all these weapons for nothing then. Huh.
Leave him there. However, I'm still concerned that Monokuma has been so quiet. He hasn't shown himself at all since the morning announcement. Where is he? I suppose there's no point worrying about that. Not if I want to focus on moving forward. No? And can someone explain to me why we can't just go to sleep and eat some breakfast in the morning and then tackle it once we're well rested? How is that bad? What's the rush? It's the only thing I can do. Keep moving forward.
All right.
Let's get going! We're gonna escape from that underground passage for sure this time!
Kaito gave a triumphant shout, and we all grabbed our electro hammers. Kibo screamed and fell over and couldn't move for 2 hours.
Yes.
It doesn't activate till you hit something with it. Yes, let's go. I'll be cheering for you.
That's not it.
Himiko, you need to come too. Oh, someone didn't grab one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kibo didn't grab one.
Okay, that makes sense.
He should grab the great axe. No, he's too weak for that. We left the gym in high spirits.
All right.
I need to go too. I will head to the underground passage. Because, oh, well, there you go then. Because we have to do it now. We have to do it now. Nobody can wait. I took the final electro hammer and left the gym.
All right, time to do the death run with only 6 people.
Well, if we can just hit all the platforms and make it so that they don't mess up, like, actually, that should work.
Yeah, I wonder if we can hit the bombs with it.
Sure, well, it won't work if we can't.
Yeah.
That's interesting!
Yeah, there's all those circuit boxes on the walls next to each section.
Oh, were there?
Yeah, they had like a Monokuma symbol on them, and it looked
Yeah,
like a
that's
circuit
right.
breaker.
If the platforms don't try to dump us,
Then we can easily jump through it. Yeah.
this is actually really cool if we're gonna get to play Death Road again.
With like cheats
Yeah. It's been so long, I have no idea how to do it.
Yeah.
I remember how you get through each obstacle. There's no way I could forget that.
But the muscle memory.
But the muscle memory isn't there, and the controls, you have to have muscle memory for it.
Because the controls are, well, suitably janky for a rage game.
Yeah, it succeeds at doing what it's doing, and again, I can't believe that I actually cleared it! But it took me a long time.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to do it. In fact, it straight up delayed our LP, because it was like, I have to take all the time I need, because this is the only time I'll actually have enough time to clear Death Road. It was great. That's why I use this in the background. Kibo, what's wrong? You're not gonna head downstairs?
Shuichi!
I have a favor to ask of you. This hammer disables electronic machines, right?
Ah, what was it I was saying about testing the hammers?
Yeah.
Could it be...
Are you concerned that it will disable you too? It probably will. If we don't test it, we'll never effing know.
Well, of course!
Why, of course I'm curious. The outcome will settle once and for all how Miyu perceived me. Oh.
I see. As a person or as a machine. Well,
Yeah, because in one of the trials, she did say that Kibo couldn't be a culprit because he was an object, not a person, and he got upset about it.
Yeah.
But I think that was Miyu trying to be respectful to him.
I think that Miyu, for Miyu, that's a compliment.
Yeah, but it's... man, everyone's just trying to deal with what happened with Miyu in their own way.
Well, this is... The Kibo stuff is really in the background in this game. He keeps it largely to himself, except for wry comments. But it is there. I can't really say too much about him yet.
Yeah.
Which is interesting considering how far we are in the game. It doesn't mean I don't have a full understanding of who he is.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Well, neither does he.
Yeah, that's
kind
actually
of the problem. That's kind of the problem.
That is in fact the point. Damon disagrees. Damon disagrees with this completely. I don't think it's a good idea to test that. Remember the hydraulic press?
That is a good question, though. He might actually be damaged, though, by an electronic hammer.
If you remember when I said, I don't even remember if there was this episode or the last one, when I was talking about testing the hammers, it was tested on other things first. That will give us an idea of the scope of what it causes. That way we will know if it's even safe to try using it on Kibo.
I agree.
Because we can't just swing it at him, for God's sake, and we need to find out if he can wield it. But, that's doing safe testing. But doing safe testing isn't what this game is all about. Besides, it's supposed to use a lot of energy. We shouldn't waste it.
That's why we need to rest, get some food, get some sleep, take our time.
Oh, no, the energy of the electro hammers.
Yes, that's what I meant. Yeah, I do that.
Oh.
It takes 24 hours to fully recharge. That's what
If they're run all the way dead,
yeah,
then we'll have an idea of how much power they use.
Exactly.
It's like trying to just throw yourself into some new endeavor without having any idea of what you're supposed to do.
Of course you're gonna fail.
I like succeeding.
I see.
A waste, huh? I see. It would be a waste. Yes, we shouldn't be wasteful.
Everybody is like casually mean to him. He is overly prickly, especially in the very beginning he was.
Yep.
But he needs to come out and say some stuff too.
Yes.
But everybody else has been kind of dismissive of him. So
no one's taken the time to understand how serious this is to him.
Yeah, or to try and pay attention to him at all.
Yeah.
And so I kind of think everybody, including Kibo, is in the wrong about Kibo.
I agree.
And I mean, geez, just because I say other people are in the wrong, that doesn't mean that me or Billy can't be in the wrong.
Yeah.
We're in the wrong all the time, but
we're just as human as everyone else.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody assumes anybody's perfect. But just because you're not perfect doesn't mean that you're saying you are perfect if you point out something else that's wrong.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that take that attitude, and it's just ridiculous.
Huh. So robots pout too. See?
Kind of proving our point here, Shuichi.
Well,
All right.
Let's get started.
What should we do?
Are we really gonna be okay?
after about 50 goes, yeah.
But what are you afraid of? Of course it's gonna be okay, right?
Actually,
You seem anxious too, Himiko.
Huh.
There's no need to worry. Of course it's gonna be a little dangerous, but
Don't worry about it.
we've got all these ultimates here. If we all work together, everything will be all right. None of our talents are helpful in this situation.
Ah,
Those words.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can finally fulfill Kaede's wish. So let's all work hard to escape this place together. And once we get out of here and make it to the outside world, why don't we all stay friends?
that's right.
Yes, we made a promise together.
That's right.
Our promise to work together to get out of here and become friends.
I see.
Now is the time to fulfill that promise. I'll cheer for you guys. Don't make me jump.
I told you.
You need to do it too. That's right. That's exactly right. To keep the promise I made to Kaede, I will never give up. I can't give up. But boy, this is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Ah! I'll kill you all!
All right.
No matter what, let's keep our promise to Kaede. Let's keep our promise so we can mourn our fallen friends.
I mean,
We don't have time to talk. Let's go.
Well,
All we can do is move forward. We won't know if this hammer is Kokichi's trap or the real thing until we use it. And who would do something so asinine as wait a little bit and try to test it? What do you think you are, not a teenager or something? Gosh, get with the time, old fogey. Do you want to die? Oh, was that projection?
yeah.
If the one who made these hammers was really Miu, and if they really work, then that's also the power of an ultimate. I don't know what help a cosplayer can be, but I want to fulfill my promise to Kaede.
All right.
That's why I've decided. I'm ready to move forward.
Hey, Shuichi.
Leave the cheering to me. Now's the time to finally pull magical pom-poms out of my mouth.
Do it! Do it! Yeah, okay, that was a bad idea.
Oh boy!
I've come this far. I have no choice but to believe. With the hammer that Miu invented, I know we can do it. I have to believe that. After all, I was able to do it before.
Without the dang hammer.
I kept repeating that to myself as I stepped into the tunnel. Now, how does this work? Like that.
Are you serious? Oh my god! We are invincible!
I don't know. I bet it's still gonna take a couple of goes from the sticky jumping.
Nope, it's just gonna pop out.
What about that?
Okay.
This is it for me.
Let's go.
So the cages still work.
No, I can think of a couple
Time to do my
places.
best.
Oh, for goodness sake!
I guess I'll go.
Are any more even gonna come? Okay, those will still come. Yeah, again, this is gonna take a while.
Careful about the ones that'll drop from above.
No, I'm testing technique. And that'll make a bridge. And this'll disable...
And make a bridge.
Oh, I see. Oh!
Good reflexes. Was that ladder always there?
Yeah, it's just background.
Oh, okay.
This is pretty cathartic. Not gonna lie. Oh, crud. Oh!
Yes!
Oh!
And the hitbox is huge.
Yeah, huge!
Alright, so it's just gonna trivialize everything.
No, that's just fine. Dude, it took me like... Do you remember how long this took?
Yeah, like over a week.
I mean, I wasn't doing it every day, but... I will kill you all.
And Hibiko's gonna be the one to do it.
Who's the other one? Kaito and...
And, Kibo. Now I see the bear. I see the bridge, yeah.
Ah, yeah, okay. Ah, damn it.
I couldn't do it.
Leave it to me.
Oh,
Oh, Kibo! Oh!
I just never tried hitting them because I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Oh, this feels good. Because, man, I would always, just about always had problems. No, that was like a real ideal thing, too. Wow, I just did it on my first go.
That's amazing.
That doesn't count. That's easy mode.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Kaito made it. So now I guess we're actually going to see what it is that's on the other end. On the other end of that electromagnetic barrier, that same type of barrier, you know? The thing that looked like an airlock.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we made our way out of the tunnel. It was so long, we thought there was no end. But there was an end indeed. And in the end, there was...
Yep.
And it's got an X. No Monokuma either.
Well, he hasn't shown up yet.
Is this the exit?
That's right.
It seems like it. Look there.
Oh my!
Oh, it's a door. On the other side of that door is a thing.
I hope we don't need to input that 59-digit code.
Oh God, no.
Well, I guess we have the hammers.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it's probably the outside world.
Be careful what you wish for, though. This is the point at which you really ought to go full pessimism.
Yeah.
So that whatever happens can't possibly be any worse than what you're imagining. Like, you should imagine the literal apocalypse. Then again, we kind of are imagining that they're out in space or something.
Right?
And that everyone on Earth is dead. So I guess we have already gone with the this is the literal apocalypse.
Unfortunately, these people are a little too, hopeful. Yeah, we did it! We can finally escape!
I don't know why it didn't occur to me to hit the cages with the hammer.
I didn't think of it either, so don't feel bad.
No.
Don't get your hopes up. We need to know if this is actually the outside world.
Sorry.
You're right. We don't know what the outside world looks like now.
With the information they saw, surely they've thought about this.
Yeah, come on.
Huh.
It's fine. Monokuma was probably just lying to us.
There's a lot of advantages to Kaito's style. This is a great disadvantage.
The skies over this academy are normal, so the meteorites are probably gone.
Well, if you'd examined things a bit more...
Everything's fine out there.
Man,
Come on. Anyway, let's open that door. We'll have plenty of time for talk afterward. That looks similar to the electric barrier in front of the exosol hangar. Unless we disable that, we won't be able to open that door.
All right.
let's look around. Without Monokuma to open it for us. Okay, what the heck is that?
That's a speedometer, obviously.
It's not a speedometer. Pressure?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, I mean...
Gravity, perhaps, even? It's slightly more than 1 G?
No, that's almost 2. Oh, wait, no, it's almost 1.5. So, because we would be under 1 atmosphere of pressure and 1 G on Earth, right?
Yeah.
So that's like 1.43 or something.
Lots of woogadas on that dial there. I guess dial's not the right term.
Well...
Even though we've come this far, Monokuma hasn't appeared yet. How strange.
Huh.
He thought we couldn't get through the underground passage, so he wasn't worried. But now he's probably freaking out. I bet his face is all blue.
You're right.
If so, then he wouldn't be Monokuma anymore. He'd be a blueberry.
Good job.
Oompa, loompa, doopa-dee-doo.
It can't be!
Or maybe Kokichi is distracting him?
That's a bit too hopeful, I think.
That's wrong.
There's no way Kokichi would do that. If anything, they're hanging out together eating popcorn.
Yeah. I can't believe he'd do that either, but the hammers were just like he said, so maybe.
I can't help but wonder why. It's because both Kokichi and Monokuma want us to see this.
Yeah.
It is odd that Monokuma didn't try to interfere with us at all.
Oh, if you'll recall, Kokichi did make a deal with Monokuma to reuse the secret of the outside world as a motive.
Well, I thought that he was just using it as... Well, and maybe it is that, yeah.
So that would make sense that he would want them to see this.
That could have been how you interpret it, or not. Because of the level of precision involved in a script that is, at times, very sloppy with the details, and at other times not.
If Miyu made these a while ago, we should have all teamed up then.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah, if we'd done this back then, Gonta would have been with us.
And he would have gotten his revenge by surviving that one bomb thing.
Yeah. Kokichi said Miyu was too scared of betrayal to cooperate with us. Her fear of death made her more willing to kill us than defy this killing game.
Okay.
That punk was brainwashed by the killing game. Or he was always like that, which may be worse.
Well, there were still 2 exosols then, and we weren't as rebellious as we are now. Maybe it was unavoidable.
Well, being wistful is fine, but having regrets at a time like this in a place like this will...
When you're about to receive a sucker punch, it's probably not the best thing. We managed to make it this far because of Miyu's electro hammer.
Jeez.
Kokichi was actually telling us the truth about them. I'm pretty surprised, actually.
That's right.
Just when you think he's all lies, he suddenly tells the truth.
He's been doing that this whole game.
Yeah.
He usually doesn't lie. He lies about really unimportant things.
And they're usually pretty obvious.
Yeah.
He is a very inscrutable person.
Yes.
Okay.
We gotta find some way to get past this barrier. You still not talking to Shuichi even now?
That reminds me.
This place seems less like a building and more like the inside of a spaceship or a submarine in some anime or sci-fi movie. Is everyone paying attention?
Yeah, I know. Submarine. We hadn't thought about that. Yeah, okay. Okay, this could be a submarine, I guess.
That would tie into more of the Noah's Ark thing, too.
Yeah, okay, no, submarine would totally work.
Well, there's a reason that space fleets use, like, naval officer, like, ranks and things like that, you know.
Or at least they should. Yeah, that's right.
Because navigating in space is an awful lot like navigating in water.
Unlivable outside pressure that will just murder you outright. Yeah, pretty much. Man, I hadn't thought about a submarine, but a submarine would fit with literally everything.
Yeah.
Well, man, that makes it come out to be way better if it's a sub.
Yeah.
Way less bad. Anyway, I'm glad you finally noticed that. Because, I mean, that's an airlock. I have to take down the electric barrier to open the door. There is the console. Here we go.
Could it be...
This is a control panel for the barrier. If it's like the one in the Exisol hangar, I should be able to disable the barrier with the 59-digit passcode.
A password? Does anyone know it?
Kibo, can you use your robot powers to play back what Monokuma said?
There's no reason he shouldn't be able to if he thought to record it.
Huh.
We don't need that! Let's just break it!
No! Also, it's not about whether he thinks to record it or not. Just like with the camera, he's just always recording.
Okay.
And always taking pictures.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good point.
Yeah.
If it's electronic, we just gotta destroy it with these hammers.
I'm telling you, you hit those cage doors in Death Road and they just popped open. Maybe you really shouldn't hit the thing with the hammer. If the airlock pops open, then it sucks out and everyone dies.
Yeah.
And I guess we have to start the cycle over. Or however that works. I mean, they've played killing games before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Furthermore, Ron Taro himself said in the recording, like, this ain't the first time you done this.
It seems this lock is controlled electronically, so we can use the electro hammer to open it.
All right.
Let's destroy this control panel with the hammers and open this big, dumb, stupid, smelly, robotic gate!
How robophobic. Sometimes I'm just disgusted to be in the same room as you,
Me too.
trying to colonize my perfect science fiction paradise with your horror or whatever. You imperialist.
That'll do, David, that'll do. Then everything will be over because we'll all be dead. We can say goodbye to this academy and this killing game.
That's true.
Finally, this death game is going to end.
Yeah.
No, you mustn't have hope at the end. You have to be prepared for the worst.
Yes, at last we can return to our normal lives.
No, you can't. Normal lives. Beyond this door is our normal, peaceful, boring lives.
Huh?
Well, it's the outside world, away from this.
Yes, but normally I wouldn't want to think of my life as boring at this sort of thing, you know? It's like I would much rather have my life than what is in here.
It has to do with the meaning of the word in Japanese. It's not the same.
Okay.
Boring is a perfectly accurate translation, but there are connotations of the English boring that aren't in the Japanese word, and there are connotations of the Japanese word that aren't in the English boring.
Okay, understood.
We'll be able to go home to those normal lives. The secret of the outside world couldn't be that awful, right?
Let's go.
It's finally time to graduate from this academy of lies.
Here it is. The moment where we find out what's actually out there. Have we been right this whole time? Have we been wrong? Now we're gonna see. With that, Kaito swung the electro hammer and
Ah!
smashed it down into the control panel.
that Shogi? Or Go?
I don't know, but that looks like an airlock.
Lock disabled.
Ah!
Yay! The door is unlocked!
All right.
Now we just gotta open up this gate. Let's all work together. Roar!
Okay, that's awesome that it didn't just pop open. Kibo, do you breathe?
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Yes.
Yes, we can do it.
Right!
Finally we can get out. So, the reason I say that is because doesn't that kind of look like the pattern on the checkered doors leading up to Kaito's lab?
What?
The pattern of the black and white tiles over there on the left side of the door.
Maybe it does, but I can't see it from here.
Ah, dang.
I mean, I was looking at the panel on the left.
Well, that's what I was looking at, yeah.
I'm sorry, I meant the panel on the right.
Ah.
I hold my chopsticks in the right hand, not the left hand. We all ran to the door, and with our own hands, and with our own strength, we opened that door. Our door to the future. A future of hope and despair.
They're not going to show us, are they? They're not going to show us.
No, that's what they did in the other games. This is not the end.
Oh, no, of course.
This is a parody of the first game's ending.
Yeah, you're right. Oh!
Ah, so it's a shelter.
Oh, my!
Ah, so it's not that we're in space.
We ain't took off yet.
It's that we haven't taken off. Yeah, well, that sucks. Like I said, the apocalypse. What is this?
What's going on? What is this? I can't breathe!
The atmosphere's burned up, huh? Or is it that they can't breathe properly out there because they're too used to the air in here?
Maybe so.
Or is it... Oh, no, it's that. It's not Kaito's disease.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
Oh, no. Game over. The door is now locked.
Barely conscious, we heard a sound in our heads. What? What happened? Congrats! You finished the killing game! Kokichi?
Hey!
Are you okay? Get it together! It wouldn't be funny if you died here, you know?
See?
Your lives are very precious to humanity.
Oh, is he just gonna spill it out?
Huh?
What? Humanity? Well then, the fun starts now. It's finally time to reveal everything. I shook my head, dizzy. The ground spun under me, but I managed to get to my feet. And at the same time...
What was that just now? What's going on? On the other side of that door was...
Damn.
Where even are we? What in the world is going on?
Hey!
Good morning, everyone! How are you guys feeling? Terrible? Of course you guys are! 'Cause you now know the truth of the outside world.
Huh?
The truth of the outside world? You saw it, right? The outside world you guys so desperately longed for doesn't exist.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean it doesn't exist? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
Okay.
Everything began when that despair came falling from the sky.
There was no way to avoid the numerous amount of meteorites raining down on Earth.
Okay, so maybe they were meteorites. A little weird.
Maybe, maybe not. Again, that says believed to be a meteorite.
True.
And why would there be so many of them?
Yeah.
Like, they're not particularly big on a...
The leaders of every nation realized that we could not escape the end of the world.
They're not particularly big on a cosmic scale.
Yeah.
So how would they have not been sucked up by, like, gravity of other bodies?
Yeah. It's just really strange that they would all be in the perfect spot to rain down on the Earth like that.
And yeah, how could there be that many of them to cover everywhere? What you said, I think, is true. It's that they built the satellites to like, try and stop something. Then again, I guess it could be the freak meteorite stuff after all.
Yeah.
But like, the reason that it affected the whole world instead of just where they hit was because of the satellites. Well, that's just a guess, but it made sense to me.
Yeah.
Please, wait!
Hold on! The end of the world? What are you talking about?
Jeez, you better not interrupt me again, or I'm not gonna tell you anything. Got that?
But...
Kibo, you should listen to what he has to say. Continuing where we left off.
The leaders of every nation wanted to prevent the extinction of the human race, so they decided to implement a plan. The Gopher Project. A plan to place talented humans in a spaceship in order to help them escape the world's end.
It's just it never took off.
What was it called in Macross? The Mega Road Project?
So that they may find another planet where they can preserve humankind.
Let alone recent stuff. This is a very classic story.
Yeah.
Quite normal. Normally without a killing game.
Yeah, that's what makes it Dangan.
The Gopher Project wasn't implemented to save the human race, but rather to salvage the human race.
Well, that's normally how this works.
Yep.
16 young and talented high schoolers were chosen for the Gopher Project.
3 more than 13. That's what makes it better.
Well, the thing about this is that, why only 16? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, I agree.
Why not a whole bunch of people?
These Adams and Eves of the New World were known as the ultimate students.
I mean, gloat. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. But why not any adults?
Yeah, that
What?
makes no sense.
Why only one ship?
Right?
Why not more groups of people? Why not fit as many people as you can and have them all in some kind of cold sleep?
But the 16 students refused to partake in this plan. Well, it's obvious why they wouldn't. Surviving alone? Family and friends left behind to die? That's just hell right there.
Well, yeah, but still, for their sake?
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that at least a few of them wouldn't have been okay with it. Like, based on what we know about them, you know? Or maybe not okay with it, but would accept it.
I mean, yeah, you're condemned to a horrible life, but isn't it better than nothing?
Yeah.
So then, the 16 students decided to flee from the project.
The fact that they just picked 16 people that didn't want to do it is a problem, though.
Yeah.
And again, placing the fate of humanity into kids only works in, like, kids' entertainment.
Yeah.
Now, I'm quite fond of kids' entertainment.
Oh, same here.
I'm not criticizing that, but it's just like, we need more than kids. We need people who have some
Experience, knowledge, and some maturity.
steadfastness.
Yeah, I like that.
They erased their memories to forget their ultimate talents, to become normal students.
Now, see, that's a little fishy, too.
But it was around that time a certain cult organization rose in power. And this would be the Maki's group.
Those who believed in the end of days were convinced humans deserved the meteorite's wrath. When they discovered the Gopher Project, they plotted to sabotage the plan.
Also, Zero Escape?
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty Zero Escapey. Pretty Zero Escapey.
That's when the ultimate hunt began. The ultimate hunt affected all society. Those influenced by it searched for the 16 students. As
I'd said before, when Billy and I first played Danganronpa 1, we were actually expecting something like this.
Yep. So, okay. They didn't want to go and be a part of the Gopher Project, so they somehow erased their memories without the influence of whatever world organization created the Gopher Project. And so, these people who were against the Gopher Project hunted them down and forced them to be put into the Gopher Project, but it's a killing game now. Or am I understanding that correctly?
Well, we don't know how the whole thing got corrupted.
Okay.
As a countermeasure, the organization responsible for the Gopher Project spread misinformation claiming that all 16 students had died.
Like, why are they so hung up on these 16 students?
Yeah.
That was our memory of the funeral. With this, they were able to quell the ultimate hunt, shelter the 16 students.
There's just a degree of sense that it's not making.
Well, he's not done.
That's true.
And carry out the Gopher Project. The Ark's launch succeeded, despite the meteorites and the destruction of Earth. The 16 ultimate students were sent off into space as humanity's last survivors. How exciting!
And that Ark is the true identity of this academy.
Huh?
What?
The Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles is actually a gigantic spaceship colony. But how?
This whole academy is one giant spaceship colony? What are you saying?
What?
Do you really think I'll believe that?
So what are we eating?
We don't want to talk about what we're eating.
Yeah, it's probably recycled poop somehow with, like, some chemistry stuff going on.
Well, if Miyu was involved in its design, then definitely.
Fair point. I don't say that suddenly to be like, it's not realistic, how do they have food? What I'm saying is the only way to do something like this is if we have some type of honestly renewable food supply.
Yeah.
And we don't have the ultimate farmer here. He died a long time ago.
Right.
That means there's no reason there couldn't have been more people.
I don't get it. I don't get why only 16 and why these specific ones.
I suppose only 16 because Danganronpa.
And I can understand why some of these people were picked because of their talents, but not everyone.
Yeah. Well, there's some culture and some hard sciences and some appropriate stuff.
Yeah.
Why Kibo? Shouldn't he have just been here anyway and then we have another person? Why Kokichi?
Yeah. Why Rantaro?
Whoa, hold on now. This story isn't done yet.
By the way,
don't you think it's strange? Why do you think the killing game happened on the Ark, humanity's last hope?
which means...
Actually, the organization behind the Gopher Project made one terrible oversight.
Do tell.
Well, that's...
A horrible person hiding among the 16 chosen to be the last survivors of the human race. Me.
Huh?
What?
How exciting!
It was the leader of the cult organization trying to crush the Gopher Project, and it had nothing to do with snails. And they hid among the last survivors of the human race and prepared a robot on this ship.
Yeah.
Otto! No, stop! Ah! Ahem.
One small oversight.
I know, I did it too. Why is it that I can never remember the controls? Oh, that's why. Because I play other video games. Yup. That robot is Monokuma. So, we were kind of right about the Monokuma indeed took over the existing infrastructure.
Yeah. As you do.
See?
Originally, the 16 chosen students were placed into a state of cold sleep,
Yeah?
and were only supposed to wake up once the ship found a suitable planet 1 billion years into the future. But Monokuma manipulated the Ark and brought it back to the ruined Earth.
Okay.
Although the 16 were supposed to wake up on a different planet, they rose from their sleep.
Well, they kind of woke up to a different planet, if you really think about it.
Well, there is that.
You know?
And they are now here. Okay, that's fine, but what about that line that Rantaro had? Like, this isn't your first time.
Yeah.
They've never said that that this is repeating, but there's enough information
Yes.
to think that it could be something like repeating.
Enough people have said enough things to hint at it strongly.
Right. It doesn't mean it's real, but it's consistently come up. But again, it could be any number of things and we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Hold up.
If we return to Earth, that means... Yup.
What you guys just saw? That's Earth now.
Yeah, it looks like the Armored Core 6 trailer.
What did you say?
That's Earth after a few hundred years, while we were in cold sleep. An Earth destroyed by meteorites, without oxygen or living creatures.
What was on these meteorites? Jesus!
That's a lot of meteorites, man.
That like unterraformed Earth, so to speak?
To annihilate the atmosphere, of course, I have no idea what that would take, and neither does anybody else,
Right.
because anybody claiming to calculate it may not be right. After all, there were thoughts that when the first atomic bomb was being tested, that they tested and it would actually cause a chain reaction that would destroy the Earth's atmosphere. There was a lot of people really worried about that. I'm just saying, nobody really knows what it would take.
Yeah.
An Earth without any cities, or any people you knew. That is the truth of the outside world.
It's terrible.
Which means...
There is no place for you bastards to go home to. That's why it's pointless to go outside. The outside world doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Doesn't exist?
Yeah,
The Earth and humans have died out hundreds of years ago, except for the last 16 survivors of humanity. Well, last 7 survivors of humanity.
It's a lie!
That's a lie! It's definitely a lie!
man.
I already told you I wouldn't lie anymore. I'm tired of lying, you know?
So that means...
Anyway, I gotta confess. You know that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is me.
I don't know about that. I think it might be Rantaro because of his door.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. He just seemed like someone involved in it.
Rantaro is his ultimate henchman.
You know how Maki keeps grabbing Kokichi?
Mhm.
What if she's grabbing her boss?
Oh god, I hadn't thought about that. He did instantly recognize her.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Anyway,
Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me!
Oh! Okay! I'm going to go away now.
Yeah, what was it? Episode 3, 4, 5? We were like, is he the mastermind? Yeah, guess so.
Okay, alright.
but how?
Kokichi! You're the mastermind? Why am I so shocked?
Well, you know...
I didn't want to just crush the Gopher project. I wanted to ruin it in the worst way possible. So I came up with a plan.
Let's have more fun.
What could possibly be worse than the last 16 survivors of humanity killing each other?
What?
What? You...
It's a lie!
It's all gotta be a lie!
And that's the thing, is it might be. It still might be.
Ah.
Oh, you want me to lie now? But you guys always told me not to do that. You guys hate lies so much and just love the truth, ooh. Well, here's the fucking truth. Ain't it great?
Never say ooh again.
I'll show you the irrefutable evidence that I am the mastermind. Kokichi took what looked like a remote control out of his pocket and fiddled with it. And a minute later...
Oh no!
Exosols?
Oh man! They all have the same coloring and not like a slightly different design. These are the mass-produced types.
Their shoulder pads are the different colors, the right colors. I think that might just be the lining around their heads.
Boo! I guess you're right. Okay,
Because
well,
there's like the red, green, pink.
well, then this is looking at them from like a lower perspective.
Yeah.
What's going on? I thought only the Monokubs could control the Exosols.
Well, I'm different. Since I'm the mastermind, I control everything in this school.
He found it in the mastermind's room.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what makes me think that he's lying about it.
Yeah, I said a minute ago that he could be lying.
Yeah.
In fact, he could be lying about a lot of those details.
Yep.
But this is also why I was like, and this is why we have to get rid of him. Because he's not here to do anything good.
As long as I have the master remote control, all Exosols move on my command.
Because he just got in to the room before. Now, maybe he isn't the leader of that cult, but the mastermind is.
Yeah.
I remember we were thinking, was it Rantaro? Could it be Kokichi? And I guess in some ways that makes it both.
Sort of, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, frankly, if he's seizing this level of control, we might as well consider him the mastermind anyway.
He's been running us from the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, not the beginning, but...
Right.
Then?
So, you really are the mastermind.
Don't tell me.
You were always suspicious from the start, but for you to be the mastermind...
I mean, we figured it out before Kaede did. Again, if he's telling the truth, there's enough evidence that it's not him. And I mean, Rantaro was going to that door.
And he was suffering from more amnesia than everyone else.
From less.
No, I mean, he had more amnesia. He didn't have as much memory as everyone else.
Well, okay, he didn't remember his own talent, but he remembered other things that other people didn't.
That's true.
Yeah, what they need to do, if they can leave, is go open that door. With an electro hammer.
Right, exactly.
Oh, man.
You look like you don't believe me, Shuichi. BSG. I'm so disappointed in you. I even gave you such a huge hint, but you still didn't get it. I frickin' wrote, "This world is mine, Kokichi Oma, on a frickin' rock," and you still didn't get it. And when you asked me about it, I said, "Nuh-uh, it wasn't me," and you bought it. You people are idiots. Why'd they entrust you with the future? Oh, because everyone sucks, and everyone's an idiot. I swear, the only sane person is me. I was waiting with so much anticipation to see when you guys would figure it out.
What is it?
Hint? You left that message for this?
Maybe.
Maybe, but I guess that precious hint went to waste. All 'cause you idiots trusted each other.
Huh?
See, I think he's making an argument that proves too much here.
Yeah.
Monomania. Basically, he's trying to fight the idea of trust more than anything else. You know, what was it that it was going on with Miyu? She didn't trust anybody. She was expecting everyone would betray her.
Yeah.
Kibo is having his own frustrations with trust, and Miyu is kind of tied into that.
Yeah.
And Kokichi is waging a war against trust. Like, I suppose in some ways the opposite of lie, which is a lot like, you know, the quote-unquote theme of this game. Maybe not truth and lies. Maybe it's belief and lies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially with how Kaito talks.
Yeah, and how the whole thing is put together. I told you! You guys should have doubted each other more. I'm not sure how that would have fixed anything, but you guys could have realized I was the mastermind earlier, and there could have been less victims. At least 2 people would still be alive. Actually, Kaede really did have the right idea to try and kill the mastermind at the start. Too bad, though. If only she had killed me then, the killing game would have ended.
Huh?
What do you mean? This is the truth to the killing game. Well, this turned out to be not so boring, right? Not anyone could have organized a killing game with the last 16 survivors of humanity, you know?
Damn it.
Are you saying it's the truth? Were we just being led around by you this whole time?
You're really dumb.
You mad?
I'm sorry, that was too funny.
So, what are you gonna do about it?
Shut up!
Of course I'm mad!
Always messing around.
Don't think you won just because you've got the Exosols on your side.
Oh, you know I told you how those work, right?
'Cause we've got the Electro Hammers.
What?
What's happening? They're
Well-
all worn out.
Wow.
Oh, typical Kaito. I guess things aren't going your way. I told you how they worked. You did a great job making it through the death road of despair. And now they're all out of juice. Lucky for me, you ran out of juice.
What?
The Electro Hammer?
At that moment, his electro hammer powered down. And not just Kaito's. Every electro hammer powered down at once.
Uh-huh.
Alternately, maybe they ran out of juice because he just turned him off.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He's got that remote.
Well, you know.
I told you, didn't I? The problem is that it runs out of battery pretty quickly.
But
that lasted longer than I calculated, so I was actually starting to get a bit nervous. Fortunately, you idiots will just let me go on forever if I start talking.
You?
Did you calculate that too?
Yeah.
my bad.
Sorry, Kaito. Your tiny brain is just too different from mine.
Please don't.
Don't glare at me like that. Punching me won't solve anything either, you know? It's not permanent enough. You can't resurrect the dead. And you can't turn Earth back to normal.
Right?
Right?
Always messing around.
Even if that is the case,
Don't screw around.
I can't get over it if I don't punch you!
I'm telling you, that's not quite permanent enough. But...
Kaito!
Kaito, wait! I tried to stop Kaito before he ran off, but I couldn't grab him in time.
He's not going to be able to punch Kokichi if Kokichi don't want to get punched.
Kokichi might let him, and he might hit him back.
Yeah.
Exosols might kill him. Who knows? But him just getting mad and rushing him doesn't do any good.
Ah!
I know he doesn't have much time left. Sacrificing your life is awesome when it works.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then it's just a waste. Jeez, your stupidity can't be cured unless you feel a bit of pain first.
Stop it!
But Maki's scream was in vain. Incidentally, isn't this the inverse of Danganronpa 1? In addition to the ending of Danganronpa 1 being the same as like us opening the airlock, this same thing happened with Junko Mukuro in chapter 1. In the beginning, the very explanation of the killing game,
Yeah.
the mastermind was charged at,
And then died.
and then the person died. And so this is kind of echoing that as well.
Yeah.
And was smacked down. He hung limply from the Exosol's hand like a ragdoll.
Jesus.
Kaito!
At least, well, is he alive?
Don't worry, he's not dead.
Not satisfying enough, I guess.
But now you know, right? There's no use defying me, the mastermind.
Well, no. He wants them to get him to kill each other.
These exosols were originally machines to protect us.
Not construction, huh?
They were built to shield us from any danger that might pop up on other planets. But now I think it's hilarious how much they've become a threat to you guys.
Woo!
Oh my!
Woo!
Give Kaito.
Huh?
Maki,
Give it back.
give Kaito back! Her eyes screaming murder, Maki glared at Kokichi and moved towards him.
Woo!
But even that's not enough.
Everyone calm down!
Why didn't she bring a gun?
Maki,
No, Maki, even if you...
Do you want to die?
Let go! Do you want to die? Maki!
It's no use.
I won't let go! Even if you kill me, I can't let go! Please, Maki!
Shuichi,
Nice job, Mr. Ultimate Detective. That was a wise call, Shuichi.
but
But your talent is useless now. We have the truth, and we don't need anyone to find it anymore. The mystery of the killing game, the secret of the outside world, the mastermind's identity. They're all solved. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending.
Ending?
What did you say?
If this is the ending, then what are we supposed to do now?
Some games have epilogues, some don't.
If the world is destroyed and we're the last human beings left...
Well, maybe Miyu and her horniness was onto something. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
What are we supposed to do from now on?
Well, how about doing anything you want because nothing matters?
Eh?
Eh?
well, you know.
I know I started this whole thing, but I'm bored now, so sorry about that, guys. That's why I wanted to reveal the truth. I wanted to see utter despair on your faces.
Yeah,
Yuppers, I'm
Oh my
totally
God.
satisfied now, so you guys are free to do whatever you want.
You know, his tendency to shift between, like, severe and goofy does sort of lend more credence to him being Monokuma's handler.
Well, look at him!
I know!
Wait.
Hold on. You were the one that started all this. That's so irresponsible.
Irresponsible?
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible?
Something bothered me.
What responsibilities do I have? To whom? And why? What is the reason I should fulfill said responsibilities? You're the one being irresponsible. You haven't been banging! You guys can commit suicide together, kill each other, or you can change your mind and stay here. You're welcome to do that too.
Thanks to the school's barrier, there's plenty of oxygen. It is the Gopher Project's ark. It's supposed to be humanity's last hope. Oh, but did you guys know? The sky on the other side of the barrier isn't real.
Makes sense.
Do you remember how in the very beginning of the game I was like, I want to know if that sky is real?
Yeah.
Ah, well, look at that.
That's just one of the ark's functions. It's meant to help us forget we're on a spaceship.
Ah, that way. Okay.
That sounds like a terrible structural flaw.
So that means...
Huh?
Like making the window, I guess that would be monitors, not really a window, huh?
Yeah, that's not a window.
Like if the entire top was glass, that's a horrible structural flaw.
No. So anyway, the killing game's over. Now you can do whatever you please.
Huh?
I don't know what to do.
You bastard.
What do you plan to do with Kaito?
Ah.
Oh, I just want him to chill out for a bit. Maybe if I hold him upside down like this, all the blood will rush to his head and then explode out his mouth and nose. It'll be real cool.
Hot-blooded idiots like him are trouble. They do whatever they want without thinking about the consequences.
Come to think of it, so do I. No. He thinks about the consequences.
If it's just him, I can deal. But if he gets all of you involved, then that's totally a hassle. Also, the killing game might start up again if I let him run around. So that means...
Anyway, Shuichi, can I have the Exisol Hangar's alarm remote back?
Huh?
See?
I was thinking that'd be the perfect place to keep Kaito in.
Oh no.
Stop it.
So Kaito's the one who's going to be killed through the window.
Maybe?
Don't give it to him, Shuichi.
Shuichi!
Hand it over, Shuichi. You've got a cute little assassin. I have 5 freaking combat robots!
You bastard.
Don't give it to him!
Well, you know.
Woo!
You know what'll happen if you don't hand it over, right?
Yes, Satan!
This school is mine! I am the king! I, Kokichi Oma, am the mastermind and king of the ultimate academy for gifted juveniles! Yes! This world is mine!
Sorry.
Sorry, Maki. I couldn't meet Maki's eyes. I gave Kokichi what he wanted. Thanks. Kokichi's evil yet innocent smile stayed on his face as he took the key. And then he simply left.